What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the SoundPEATS H3 Earbuds. I'm about to call them headphones. Why I want to do that? Anyway, they had a really great opening bout against the Tozo Gold X1s, which ran into a draw. And I mean, they are that close. But anyway, we moving on to the next opponent in this one, the OnePlus Buds 4. Now, these guys also have great sound, and I can't wait to see how these guys match up with them in this one. This is going to be really good. All right, so as always, if you want to see price, specs, and app breakdowns for either one of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos for both. I'll also leave links to where you can buy one or both of these if you are interested. All right, real quick, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out. As you can see, two totally different form factors. If I can hold the one, we got the in-ear form factor with the H3. We got the stem style with the Buds 4. As you can see, obviously the H3s are a lot more chunkier than the 4s are. Both of them very comfortable, fit in the ear very well. I am using their stock large ear tips for both. Getting great seal from both of them, as well as helps with noise canceling. As I always say, good seal helps with noise canceling and audio, and they're both doing a really good job. If I had to choose a different style, I would go with the H3s, having a better overall look than the Buds 4. But still, I do like the sleekness of the Buds 4 as well. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go through our regular testing with the mics and the ANC, and then we will come back for the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the SoundPEATS H3 Earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the SoundPEATS H3 Earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the SoundPEATS H3 Earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the SoundPEATS H3 Earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds in a crowded location.
Okay, we are outside for noise canceling test with the SoundPEATS H3 earbuds. Let me paint the picture. We got kind of an overcast day, but we got cars coming left and right behind me. Pretty busy roadway as usual. We got light wind breeze coming into my face right now, kind of like in this direction, but it's not heavy, but it's a nice gentle breeze. You can definitely feel it and kind of hear it, but that sets the picture right now. We also have trains in the far back behind the buildings behind me. You may hear those two here on the video. So right now we have them in transparency mode. And right now I can hear everything. They call it the pass-through when you have your earbuds in, but basically transparency. And I can hear everything. The cars that we're riding past, they sound perfectly fine. I got the wind noise and everything now that the breeze has picked up a little bit. I'm picking that up a little bit, especially if I turn left and right. I definitely hear it. Okay. Now all of a sudden all my cars disappeared on me for this test. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put these guys in noise canceling mode. All right, right now they're in adaptive mode, and I have to admit the wind noise gone. Mostly gone. I can slightly hear it now. If I turn my head a certain way, I slightly hear it, but it's gone for the most part. Now, as far as that car that just rode past and this car right here, I can hear it a little bit. So we want to go ahead and switch it to outdoor noise canceling. Well, actually, no, let's go to traffic mode. We're in traffic mode now. And right now, again, there's hardly any traffic right now, but I want to be able to hear the difference. Okay, we got some cars coming, so we're going to test it right here. I'm in traffic mode now. All right, so this should knock out most of the traffic sound. And it knocked it down. It's not quiet. Let's go to outdoor. Okay, outdoors a little louder. Traffic mode quieted just a little bit more. Is it blocking it out? No, it's not blocking it out like completely. But it does quiet it a lot, depending on your the mode you switch. I would take the outdoor one if I had to choose a proper noise canceling one out of the four. I would go with either adaptive or outdoor. I think those are the two best options there. I mean, are they completely taking out everything? No, they're not. And just to let you know, I did switch to the largest set of ear tips. So I got like the extra large in. That got a really good seal on them and everything. I thought the large would do it, but they kind of felt a little looser in my ear. So I went up to the top level. And also, I am not listening to any audio. Okay, so this is strictly the strength of the noise canceling technology in the earbuds. No music or anything like that is being played at this time. So how would I rate these? Between 1 and 10, 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the best ever. I think I will go with 6.5. Yeah, I will go with 6.5. Reason being is because you got four options, and 2 of them really don't move the needle as much. And the adaptive, when I say don't move the needle, I mean the traffic and outdoor. You may be just a tick quieter between the two. Noise and adaptive is, it is what it is. It doesn't block out everything, but it is what it is. Let's try, let's go back in real quick. Let's try the indoor. Yeah, I did try indoor too. I'm gonna show you. I'm sorry, I did that too fast. All right, indoor too, and yeah, really no change in it. So you got 4 options, and yeah, 6.5 is where I'm at with these. It could be a lot better in my opinion, especially if this is going to be rated up there or in the realm of like your they want these to be like with your AirPods and stuff like that. So you definitely got to step your game up when it comes to noise canceling. All right, so yeah, so this has been the ANC test for the SoundPEATS H3 earbuds. All right, we are out for ANC test with the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds. Let me paint the picture. We got traffic behind me going back and forth. We got a nice gentle breeze blowing. And we do have the rail yards over here in the distance, but when they get to rolling, it gets pretty loud as well. I have the Buds 4s in transparency mode. So, and I tell you, everything is pretty clear. I can hear the cars going back and forth. I got the wind going in, and I can hear that just as fine as also. So everything is sounding pretty clear. No muffled sound at all on that. So let's go ahead and flip these guys into noise canceling. All right, I got noise canceling turned on, and it's turned on high. And let me show y'all again. I don't know if you can see it, but it's set to high. And I'm gonna have to tell you right now, it's doing a pretty good job. Now, I had a car just blow past. I could barely hear it on there. Is it blocking it out completely? Absolutely not. But it did lower the overall sound of the tires running across the asphalt out here. Again, I got wind noise, but I did have wind noise in transparency. I don't hear it now, but I do feel it on my skin and everything. So it's doing a really good job there. Okay, the car is just passing now. I could barely hear them. Again, not 100% complete silence, but they're doing a really good job of blocking out. Now, 2 things I want to let you guys know. 1, I did switch out the ear tips from the mediums to the large to get a better seal. And 2, I am not listening to any audio at this time during this test. This is strictly the strength of the noise canceling on these earbuds. So with that being said and everything I just mentioned, well, how would I rate these? 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the best there is ever so far. I would give these guys 7, a solid 7. Like I said, it's not blocking out all the noise. It's just more like quieting it down. But again, it did take out the wind noise though. The wind noise going through the mics is gone. I don't hear that at all. So I give them credit for that. And there was some trains. I saw some trains in the distance. Because that's a distant sound, it kind of muffled that out pretty good as well. But yeah, a definite 7. I'm comfortable with that. Not bad for for just your standard Buds 4. So again, this has been the ANC test for the OnePlus Buds 4 earbuds. All right, we are back in for the sound test. We're going to start off with the H3s. We are in the PEATS Audio. I always want to call it soundPEATS. PEATS Audio app. Let me quickly show you guys my EQ settings here. All right, that's what they look like here. So that's what I'm using. And let me go ahead and we're going to get back in. All right, now we got noise canceling turned on. We have it set for indoor, so we're gonna go ahead and pop these guys in. All right, let's go ahead and, whoops, I automatically triggered the audio real quick. Wasn't ready for that. All right, let's go ahead and make sure, check our volume level. All right, we are at the optimal listening level for them. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get our music up. We're actually going to open this up here. All right. So we are there. First song, Dominique's Feels I Me. Feeling Good. Our acapella song here. Let's go ahead and get the camera flipped over so you can see me. We're going to get our cutaway in as well. So we're good there. All right, here we go. Song number 1 with the H3s. Let's get it. All right, right off the bat, like the volume. Doesn't have to be turned up or anything like that. That's always a plus. Vocalist sounds nice and clear. I like how the background vocalist comes in, filling in the sound stage. They also sound nice and clear and balanced too. Again, just the enunciation, the B's, P's, the T's. Again, her breathing pattern, inhale, exhale. Got that slight echoing in the back as well. It sounds so clean. I like that. You even get that echoing in the back. I absolutely like that. Yeah, very, very clear. And I love the harmonizing. Love when they're all in there harmonizing together. Sounds really, really good. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead. We're going to switch over to the Buds 4, see how they handle song number 1. All right, we're back in. We got the OnePlus Buds 4 paired up. We are in their app. Let me go ahead and quickly show you guys my EQ settings here. All right, we got that all set up. I got the bass wave set to 2. There's my EQ settings for them. Very nice. Let me see. Do I have my music? I'm playing around. I lost my music here. Let me go ahead and get that back on. All right, there we go. All right. So just wanted to quickly show you that. Also have my golden sound turned on as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pop these out. Put these in. All right. You see, once you turn them, once you plug them, once you put them in, plug them in. Once you put them in, noise canceling turned on. We are set to high. Let's go ahead and check our volume level. All right, we are at our optimal listening level. We're gonna go ahead and all right, we got audio. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead, get started. Let's go ahead and flip this camera. All right, now you guys see me. Here we go. Let's get our cutaway. All right, here we go. Song number 1 with the Buds 4. Let's get it. All right, right at the top. Nice clarity. Good volume. Don't have to worry about turning it up at all. Vocals sound nice and clear. I like how the background vocalists come in, filling in the space. Very clear. Again, you're getting all the nuance too. Her exhale at the end of the verse, her inhale, the enunciation of words, the B's, P's, and T's popping. Again, just that subtle details. Very clear. Again, with the breathing. And again, I love how the background vocalists come in. They sound really clear. All right, now this is my favorite. I don't know why, but I just love this harmonizing. This is like my favorite part of the song. It just sounds so good with all of them together. All right, so far they represented pretty good on that one. Nice clarity, good detail. Let's go ahead and get into song number 2. All right, we are back in for our second song. We got Pony by Warenoy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I really do. I consider this one of my bass test songs because this thing comes with the thunder. All right, so let's go ahead and get the cameras flipped. All right, here we go. Let's get our cutaway going. Here we go. We got the H3s in. Song number 2, bass song. Let's get it. All right. Again, volume, nice. Vocals sound nice and clear. The piano in the back sound nice and clear, nice and crisp. Ooh, here go that low bass. Ooh, that low bass is rumbling. I love it. It's just like going and getting into your ear canal, almost tickling you, man. That sounds so good. All right. Again, now we got now we're clearing it. Vocals nice and clear. All right, here comes that bass drop. Here we go. Woo! Oh, and the low end, boom. That low, oh, that sounds so good. So clean. Let's turn this up a little bit. Ooh. I ain't gotta go up too high because, man, this bass is serious. All right, we're gonna pause that. We're gonna bring it back down to where we belong. All right. Man, that bass was exquisite. Punch hard. And the low bass, the low end just rumbled. And again, it almost felt like it was gonna go into my ear canal, start tickling my eardrum there. It's so clean. And again, at the higher volume level, the bass, didn't distort. I did not go up to like max volume because trust me, I wasn't doing that with these because, man, these guys get nice and loud. The song itself has nice volume. I wasn't going to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and switch over to the Buds 4. I'm sitting here holding them in my hand. Let's get these guys locked in. All right. Do a quick test. All right. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and back these up. Now we got song number 2 with the Buds 4. Let's get it. Okay, again, nice volume. Don't have to worry about turning it up. If you don't want to get nice volume there. Vocals sound clear. Ooh-wee. That bass is rumbling. That low bass is really thundering. Oh, it sounds so good. All right, now we got the low. You still got that piano in the background sounding nice and crisp. It sounds so good. All right, here we go with the bass drop. Woo! Oh, man, that bass drop is nice. And you got the low keys, too. Oh, so clean. Let's go ahead and turn this up. Woo! I don't have to go up too high. All right, let's come back down. I just want to get up there when we get some of that bass at that level. But, man, that low-end bass is just so clean, and it just I love the rumble, and the bass drops is nice and powerful too as well on these. Sounds so good. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to song number 3. This is a good battle. All right, we are back in. What we're gonna do now is our third test, our instrumental. We got Mozart, Don Giovanni, Sweet KV 527. Okay, that's a mouthful. But anyway, it's Mozart, Don Giovanni. We just gonna leave it like that. That's gonna be our third song here. We've got the H3s in. Let's go and get the camera flipped over. Let's get our cutaway in. All right, here we go. Final song. We're gonna see how these guys do with just straight instrumental. Let's go. All right, again, nice and clear lead saxophone. That cello, when he's striking that low chord, it rumbles through my ears. That gets deep. And then you got the second violin in the back. You could really focus. Good detail. You could really focus on that if you wanted to. I keep hitting the mic. And it sounds so clear. I love the ebbs and flows in this song. But the cello, the low end bass on it, just when they strike that low chord, it rumbles through. Love that detail. That saxophone, I'm sorry. That violin, the lead violinist is really working. Sounds so crisp. Ah, my goodness, sounds so good. Oh my. Oh, and I love that ending with the cello, and it's giving you that last little bit of bass at the end of that. Again, it just sound really, really good. All right, let's go ahead and pop these out. All right, let's go ahead and put the buds forward and let's lock them in. All right, make sure we good. All right, we did a quick test. We got sound. All right, here we go. Song number 3, Buds 4, live switch. Let's go. Okay. Like the cello. Again, that low bass, got that nice little rumble. There I go with this again. The violin, nice lead violin, nice and crisp. The background, the backup violin or the second violin. I had to focus to hear it, but you can hear them back. You can hear it back there going. Sounds very, very nice though. As a collective, they sound really, really good. That cello though, love that low key. I love them low chords on it. Just gives you that floor, that low end floor. That this is as low as we're going, and just so clean. All right, now everything's picking up again. Again, that lead violinist is working. Yes. Very clear. All right. Now, if you have these songs, I have this one on Tidal. Check it out. Have with your favorite earbuds. If you have one of these two, check it out with that. Listen to it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. How you hear them. What the sound comes out to you. I like to have that conversation. It just sounds really good. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get this all wrapped up. We'll come back. We're going to break down all the categories and everything, and we're going to pick our winner episode 2. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in, and yet another episode with a great head-to-head for the H3s and their opponent in this Gauntlet Series, the OnePlus Buds 4. I'm very, very happy and excited for this for what's coming up next in this Gauntlet Series. After these first 2 episodes, it only gets better in my opinion. But let's go ahead and break it down category by category. As far as price goes, the OnePlus Buds 4 gets the win on that. They get the point there. When it comes to the app, again, OnePlus Buds 4 gets it, the Hey Melody app. Don't get twisted, I like the soundPEATS app. However, when I go to open my phone up, it's the Hey Melody app works perfectly. It's very spacious. I mean, and it gives you everything on there. Whereas the soundPEATS, the Peats audio app, let's put it that way, it's not configured for use with in tablet form. Only in your candy bar setup like this, your standard candy bar phone. It's perfect there. It looks fantastic. Everything works. It's just a really good looking phone, good app. I just wish it had an option when you open it up into tablet form. It worked. It did the same thing as the OnePlus there. So I'm going to give the Hey Melody. I'm going to give OnePlus the win on the app. As far as the mics go, again, I'm gonna give that one to the H3s. I think the H3s mics are a little bit clearer, especially in a crowded area and stuff like that. Although they both of their mics allow in a good amount of ambient noise. They don't block that out and focus on the voice a lot, on the person talking, on you talking rather, so the other person can hear you. It's allowing a lot of ambient noise in, and not along with your voice. But the H3 sound much clearer in that situation. So they get the point there. When it comes to noise canceling, the Buds 4 get the win there. I think they have a better noise canceling system than the H3s. So they get the point there as well. Now, if we go into sound, first off, the volume, natural volume. I think these guys both get very, very loud. However, I think the OnePlus is just maybe one tick louder than the H3s, in my opinion. And when you're talking about overall volume, like if you turn it up to 100, which one sounds louder? I give that to the Buds 4 by just maybe a tick. All right, but let's go ahead and break it down song by song. First song, Feeling Good, Dominique Feels I Me. Both of them did really good with the clarity of the vocalists, both the lead and background. You had decent sound stages on both of them. The background vocalists sound balanced, clear. They filled in the space behind the lead vocalist. Did a wonderful job. And not to mention, you got the nuances when it came to her breathing rhythm, her breathing patterns, rather. Her enunciation of words, like I said, the B's, P's, and T's, they were popping, and you got that in and everything. The echoing, the slight echoing in the back, I think you got more of that out of the H3s than you did out of the Buds 4, but they both showed up. They both picked it up a little bit in that matter when it came to that detail, but they did a fantastic job there. Now, when it came to our second song, Pony by Werno, oh my goodness, both of them, nice volume, didn't have to worry about turning them down, just like in the first song. The vocalist came out nice and clear, nice and bright. You can hear every word he's saying, but then when that bass dropped, they both did a fantastic job. But I think the bass was a little bit was deeper on the H3s, although the Buds 4 did a fantastic job, and I think it had a different type. Like it was, I'm trying to find a word for it, and but I love how deep the bass was with the H3s. I mean, it felt like it was going to like it was rolling down my ear canals, like where it hit, tickle my eardrums. That's how deep their bass got. I mean, theirs rumbled, and it did a fantastic job. When I say theirs, I mean the Buds 4. It did a fantastic job with it too, but it didn't go deep like the H3s did, and that's okay. But I mean, just if I'm picking here, I like the bass out of the H3s better than I did on the Buds 4. And I'm telling you, the Buds 4 bass was serious, especially when you got into the bass drops, the bass hits and everything. They both did a fantastic job of just punching, and that low end was just fantastic. But I have to give that nod to the H3s on that one. I just like how I just loved how the sensation I got in the ears when them on them low bass when it just felt like it's coming from my eardrum. I love that feeling. All right, where like I said, the Buds 4 stayed a little bit more surface level, for lack of a better term. You got the good rumble and everything, but it didn't feel like it was like sinking into your ear to come and get your eardrum and stuff like that. All right, so moving on to our third song, Don Giovanni by Mozart. You've got, again, both of them did a really crisp, really good job with the sax. Why do we call them saxophones again? The violin, the lead violin was very crisp on both of them. The cello, both of them did a fantastic job with that bass chord on the cello. But again, you could tell the difference in the bass in it, where, like I said, the H3s, it seemed like it was going to come and get your eardrum. It started to tickle a little bit in your ear canal, whereas the bass on the Buds 4 rather stayed like I guess surface level. Didn't really try to come like it was going to bleed down into your ear canal, and then try to come for your eardrum to tickle the snot out of you, like the H3s felt like they were going to do. But I guess that's I don't know, but it did do a fantastic job with that bass chord from the cello. They both did a fantastic job with the crispness of the lead violin, and of course the second violin. I ain't gonna say backup; they say second in when it comes to instruments. The second violin was chirping back there, and you can definitely pick it up more so on the H3s than on the Buds 4 in comparison of the two, but it was definitely there. And I like the detail on that as well. Man, that would sound so good. All right, so bass. Well, if I had to walk out with one, and we're gonna base this. Yes, the noise canceling is better on the Buds 4. And just going through all the categories and stuff like that. But I'm gonna have to go with the H3s on this one. I think the sound. Overall sound was a little bit better. The bass, again, the level of bass, the level of depth of the bass, really sealed it for me. I love that. But again, the overall sound, the whole thing as a collective, I would have to give it to them when it comes to the mids and highs and the bass. I would have to give the win to the H3s. I'm telling you, the Buds 4, again, not having the triple drivers, but being able to produce the bass that they do is phenomenal. Again, if I'm going to nitpick, I think the mids and highs could be a little bit more cleaner on the Buds 4, but I love the way they sound. I mean, I just do. I'm just saying, if I'm nitpicking between these two, that's one thing I would think to shore up on them and everything like that. But again, these are a dual driver setup going up against a triple driver setup. And they held their own. I can't lie. They held their own. But I got to give the win to the H3 because of that deeper bass and just the overall sound of them when you're listening to audio. They just sound really, really good. I just have to go with them on this one. All right, so this wraps up episode 2 of the Gauntlet Series for the SoundPEATS H3. Excuse me. I added an extra pair of earbuds for them to go up against. So we're going to have a 5 episode Gauntlet Series as opposed to a 4 like I normally do. But I could not leave these ones out after I found them. So I was like, yeah, I got to throw these guys in. So we're going to do that. So this was going to be a 5 episode one. So you definitely want to strap in, because I think all the other ones is triple driver on triple driver crime, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, these ones that have like the dual driver setups, do not sleep on them. I'm telling you, do not sleep on them. The Tozo X1s, I'm telling you, fantastic. Do not sleep on them. They have the dual driver setup. The OnePlus has a dual driver setup. Definitely want to check those out. I believe they have a dual driver. I think they do. I'm not sure, but I'm telling you, these ones, just the bass on these alone is crazy on it. And I love it. And the X1s, I can't wait for the X2s to come out. Tozo, where you at? Drop them things. So again, we got nothing but triple driver on triple driver crime coming up for the next 3 episodes. So you definitely want to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. If you like what you see here, go and hit the like button. I'm not going to talk about anything else, but I do got some unboxing videos coming up and everything. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. I just got the Nothing Air 3s in, so we're definitely going to review them. And after I sat here and told you I wasn't going to say nothing else, I'm going to leave it at that. I appreciate you guys pulling up, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.